think dialogue is really important, and understanding that they are not doing this to you. You know, their brain, understanding the chemistry of how, and I'm talking specifically about opioids because that's all I really know. I can't talk about alcohol or any other drugs. I can only talk about opioids. But an understanding of how those opioids actually change the structure of the brain. And if you have a greater knowledge of the how it happens, you have a greater understanding of the problem. You know, you can't force somebody to get well, but you can provide them with the tools and the education. You can teach them the dangers of using alone. I mean, the parent should know. If you drive it into the darkness, you know, the children will be using drugs in their bedroom behind closed doors, in bathrooms, and that's where parents often find their kids, you know, in their beds or on the floor in the bathroom. So I don't know what the answer is other than dialogue, understanding, learn about different methods of addressing the problem. Being around other parents who've lost their child makes the world a difference to me. We all speak the same language. So, you know, people in recovery, they also need support networks. The first thing I did was I'd go around treatment facilities, sober living homes, detox facilities, and train staff and make sure that these facilities were equipped with naloxone, because we do lose people, we do lose loved ones in these facilities. I also, when I'm lucky, get to train the clients, explaining to them how after a period of abstinence, they're far more likely to die from an overdose, leaving facilities, leaving jails, even coming out of hospital after an overdose. You know, their tolerance has been reduced and they're far more likely to overdose. So that was the first thing I did. And then I was introduced to a wonderful group of students from UCI who set up the first needle exchange in Orange County. And they invited me along to do trainings at the Orange County Needle Exchange each Saturday. And that changed everything for me. You know, that's a situation where I'm dealing directly with the drug-using population. A lot of them are homeless, not all of them. But when you start introducing naloxone into the drug-using community, you really see, you know, life-saving work. Between July and February, we had about, February 2016, we had 12 overdose reversals with the Narcan that we had distributed. From February to the current day, when we started training people in active drug use, we've had 315 reversals. I spoke to you about some of the mistakes I made along the way, my lack of understanding in substance use. You know, it's been very healing for me to be able to go to the needle exchange each Saturday and with that knowledge, embrace people struggling the way Ben did with a greater understanding. And I think the most beautiful thing about what I do there each Saturday is the thing that stands out more than anything else, apart from being able to save lives, is the complete lack of judgment there. You know, I train people from all different backgrounds, all different ethnicities, white kids, African-American kids, Hispanic kids, kids with tattoos on their faces. None of it matters, and it's the most beautiful situation. It's just about providing them with what they need, and the gratitude that comes from those people, and the dialogue that develops because of that lack of judgment. I just feel, I refer to myself as the most fortunate of the unfortunates, you know, and that is a gift that Ben left me to open my world. And I think if we, you know, address the problem, I mean, we have this huge problem in this country. We're losing 125 people every single day. You know, I think about 78 people a day die of an opioid overdose. And, you know, we have to look at the whole problem. I mean, Ben's story is just a tiny little piece of this problem. You know, we're now talking about it because the white kids in middle class, the middle class white kids are dying. But the truth is, thousands and thousands and thousands of people died before Ben. and it makes me uncomfortable that we're talking about it because the white middle class kids are dying. Our jails are full of people because of this failed war on drugs.